If you can't hear this, Aaron's editing out the sound. Repeat. If you can't hear this. My best AAA run impersonation. Welcome to another edition of AM Whiskey. That's Aaron or Aaron. I'm Mark.
Or Mark.
And Mark. Still Mark. Always been Mark. Welcome to AM Whiskey. And today we're doing a double review. Woodford double oak. Comes in at 90.4%. A pricey bottle. I've heard as low as $150, $160. Seen as high as $240. And this better be the best Woodford I've ever had.
So apparently the double oaked just spends twice the time in the secondary barrel as their regular double oaked.
So this isn't extra finished?
That's it. I think the double oaked is 12 months in the secondary barrel, and the double oaked is
24?
24 months.
I can do math.
I believe. Or 2 years.
I wonder how many hours that is. I mean, technically it'd be like 4,400 hours, give or take, you know? But actually, no, that's technically only a work year. I don't know what it would be an actual, like 20 hours a day, 30 hours a day. Interesting. I mean, I get vanilla. I'm not getting much else in the nose.
I'm not even getting vanilla. I'm getting some...
I'm really having to work on this nose.
Like it tastes like the burnt edge of a brownie.
Oh, you already tasted it?
No, I said...
Oh, I thought you said it tastes like the burnt edge of a brownie.
Maybe I did.
Maybe it smells like
it smells like the burnt edge of a brownie.
Oh, okay.
I'm an idiot.
No, it's just, you know, early in the morning you can't talk very well.
Yeah, you know, haven't woken up yet.
You know, all right, so now I'm starting to get something a little more.
I don't know that I like the nose on this that much.
I don't think there's much going on in the nose.
I go to the top of the glass, I get a little bit of sweetness there. Kind of like a dark toffee, maybe. Maybe some clove.
Definitely more on the palate. So on the palate, I get like a sweet note, and then kind of like a not toffee, but something like some combination of like chocolate and maybe a hair of char and a little bit of vanilla, and then the finish is kind of like there is an herbal something in there, and then the finish is kind of got like a vanilla creme brulee burnt thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the palate doesn't match the nose to me.
No.
The palate is much sweeter. I don't get a whole lot of vanilla on this. I do get some of that chocolatey note. Again, I think I'm maybe some plum. A little bit of clove.
So I think that I don't think it's vanilla. Now what I'm starting to think it's more like it's like an accent. It's something like a cream that goes along with it, kind of. Like it's not. You're right. It's not vanilla. It's like there's the other notes. Like I still get the.
It's like
toffee, something dark.
It's like the kind of like an icing on like a sugar icing on a brownie is kind of what I'm. It's like a honey bun.
Now see, on that sip, I took a bigger sip. It was more toffee-ish with a little bit of spice, which I think is the oak.
See, I'm actually not getting a lot of oak on this at all.
No. I think I'm calling it a little bit of spice oak, which I don't really get much oak, I agree.
Yeah, I get a little bit of a baking spice. Tastes kind of clovish to me. I am getting some chocolate notes on this. That's a very creamy chocolate, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of like a honey bun note.
It's almost like the like the light brown gray stuff inside of a Milky Way, kind of.
The
Not in,
nougat?
no, I mean, inside of a no inside of
Milky
Three
Way?
Musketeers.
Oh, Three Musketeers. Yeah,
Inside of Three Musketeers.
the nougat.
Kind of. It does have a little nougaty taste to it, but it's not nougat. It's
see that.
similar.
I could see that.
Kind of disappointing.
I mean, I think it's good. I don't think it's $150 good. Like, to me, this whiskey is a 6-7 whiskey.
Yeah,
Like, it's
somewhere between 6 and 7.
it's
Maybe on the right day, I'd go low 7. Yeah, I
mean, maybe it's hurting a little bit on the proof. It definitely has sweeter notes. If you like sweeter notes, it's there. I think people got really hyped about this bottle because it used to be distillery only. It was hard to find. People loved the regular Woodford double oaked, and if you throw double oaked, then people go crazy for it.
it's gotta be 3 times as good.
Right. And I think the limitedness of it kind of drove that hype.
Suckers!
It's fine. It's a fine whiskey, easy to drink. It's not offensive at all.
Totally easy.
It's just expensive for what it is.
Totally easy to drink.
But we do have over there, specifically for this purpose, a little mini bottle of the regular double oak to see how it compares. See whether it's even worth
See?
3 times the price.
Why you always find these don't have the perforations?
A few moments later.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. America.
Now that was a better cork pop than that one.
Well, it's brand new. I mean, it's the original pop, right? How you doing? Huh? All right, so same proof, half the double.
There's definitely a difference in color between the two.
Yeah.
Just look at the bottles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, the double is definitely darker.
I mean, maybe it's the bottle shape, but it certainly looks darker.
No, I'm sure if the glass had the same amount in it, I'm sure it was darker.
The nose is very similar.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not like I'm having to work really hard to get stuff on the nose.
Yeah, I'm not. It's got kind of a markerish note, like a permanent marker, like a Sharpie kind of note. Just that little bit of sweetness, but it's a generic sweetness that's maybe a little brown sugarish. It's
way creamier. A little spice hit. This drank more like almost like a creme brulee to me.
yeah,
No fruit, just the
no.
and none of the and I didn't get any of the hard candy like brown sugar like that was torched on the top. Just the cream part of the creme brulee. No graham cracker crust. Yeah. I'm gonna touch of spice. That's interesting. I mean, at least the double oak, like it came across with that note instantly. No work. That was it for me.
I mean, I do think that this has a little bit more flavor, but it's also got kind of a sharper, kind of acrid note to it that I don't think you get in the regular double oak.
I agree. This is dark. The double is darker, and there is more going on, more subtlety to the different flavors. There is more, or there's different notes going on subtly, and it is darker on the palate.
It's definitely not worth 3 times more, though. And I'm gonna say, like, if you really love the Woodford Double Oaked, I'm not sure that you would really love the Double Oaked. Like, it's a different experience, and this is kind of softer and easier to drink to me. This is definitely richer, but I'm not even sure it's in a good way.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like, if I had to rate these, I think the double oak, the little guy, the single one, the original, the OG, 6.8. The double, 6.5.
yeah, I think that's
For me today,
that's what drinking this is telling me, is that I overrated this that first time through, because yeah, I would, as I keep going back,
I'd rather drink a 7. I'd rather drink Russell's 10. I drink Eagle Rare over this. Because I'm a tater. He'll let you know I'm a tater, right? So that makes
definitely,
sense.
but
Would you drink Eagle Rare over this?
I think I would. I definitely think I would. I mean, and even if I'm looking for that a good double oaked bourbon, I think that's out. It's just too expensive. I can find plenty of $60 to $100 bottles that I think smack the crap out of this. And if I'm looking for, a $50 bottle, I'd take a 1910 over this all day long.
I don't see the double oak laying around anymore. I see, what is it, Mizunara, Monera? There's some kind of cask finish they got that's available. I see around, and I see
Sonoma cask.
whatever that was, and I see a crap ton of the batch proof from this year available. This Woodford just not. This ain't all that in a bag of chips.
The Woodford batch proof, I got a chance to try it, and it is good. But again, I think it's
Too much.
The prices they're asking for. And when Woodford came out, they're trying to position themselves as a high-end whiskey.
The premium
brand, kind of like Maker's Mark did a little earlier. And I think in today's market, it's just not that anymore.
No. It doesn't it just doesn't have the flavor, density, and profile.
Yeah.
I've worked way too hard on the nosing and other stuff to get characteristics out of this. It's not a bad pour, right? It's really easy to drink. It's totally crushable. Like, I could really hurt either of these bottles quickly, but nah, don't care.
I think I could hurt this one really quickly. This one, I just don't see myself going back for it.
See,
I just don't. And even just staying in the Brown-Forman family, I think I would take almost any bottle from Old Forester over these. And I think I would take most of the higher end Jacks over these. Just not digging it.
see.
Anyways.
Well, thank you to all the support from the channel, the double oaked, the double oaked, the double handy, the double triple, the double it all up. We like to remind you, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell us what you like drinking. Are you a double oak fan? A double handy, a single handy, a double oaked, a triple oaked? How do you like your things?
A lot of handies going on here. I don't know.
Well, it's double day, right? I mean, come on. Hey, and when you're double fisting and you're 2 pours ahead of Aaron, and you only got a little bit left in this glass.
You don't see that happen very often. Well,
no, let alone twice. It's a double.
Anyways, thanks for joining us and our review of the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And as always,
keep the whiskey flowing.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Oh, I should put my shirt on.
Yeah. P.S. I was doing bottle shenanigans beforehand, adding more to yours.
Well, it's all on camera now. So.
I know where you can see that we're about even, then I give you extra.
Yeah.
So it's still a different thing.
Let's just put this.
Oh, you can't see it behind there.
Do you want it behind there?
No, that's fine. Do whatever you want. Just do whatever the hell you want.
No. If you want it behind there, we do it behind there.
I think this should definitely be in the video.
Okay. Okay.
The end.
It's an outro.
Did you get a haircut?
The outro? I did. I did cut my hair.
Looking kind of
Bald.
sheep.
Yeah.
We call it sheep. You want to do the intro?
No, go ahead.